Every great battle in life is first fought inside the mind. Before you achieve success in the outer world, you must first win the inner game. Why? Because your thoughts shape your actions shape your habits, and your habits shape your destiny. Think about it. When your mind is full of doubts, you hesitate. When your thoughts are negative, you feel weak. But when your thoughts are clear, focused, and positive, you feel unstoppable. The difference between winners and quitters is not talent, not luck, but the ability to control their thoughts. This video is not just about motivation. It's about learning how to take charge of your inner world. Because the truth is simple. If you don't control your thoughts will control you. And the one who wins the inner game always wins in life. Step 1. Become aware of your thoughts. The first step to controlling your thoughts is awareness. Most people live on autopilot. They think thousands of thoughts daily, but never stop to notice them. That's why they keep repeating the same mistakes. To break this cycle, you must observe your thoughts without judgment. Start with journaling. Write down what you think when you wake up, before bed, or when you face challenges. Practice mindfulness. Take 5 minutes daily. Sit quietly and just notice the flow of your thoughts. Don't fight them. Just observe. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or hurting me? Once you become aware, you'll realize that many of your thoughts are simply old patterns, not the truth. Awareness gives you power because you can only change what you first recognize. Step 2. Break the cycle of negative thinking. Negative thinking is like a loop. Once it starts, it feeds itself. One bad thought creates another, then another, until your entire mindset feels trapped in darkness. For example, you make a mistake. You think, I'm a failure. That thought lowers your confidence. You avoid trying again. Avoiding reinforces the belief, see, I can't do it. This cycle repeats endlessly, keeping you stuck. The good news, you can break this cycle with the right mental strategies. Challenge your thoughts. The problem isn't that you have negative thoughts. Everyone does. The problem is that you believe them without questioning. When your mind says, I can't do this, ask, is that 100% true? When it says, everyone will judge me, ask, do I really know what others are thinking? When it says, I always fail, ask, always or just sometimes? Most negative thoughts are exaggerations, not facts. By questioning them, you weaken their power. Reframe the situation. Reframing means shifting your perspective. Instead of looking at a situation as a problem, you look at it as an opportunity. Lost your job? Reframe. This is a chance to build a better career. Failed an exam? Reframe. Now I know where I need to improve. Someone criticized you? Reframe. This is feedback that can make me stronger. Reframing doesn't deny reality. It redirects your focus toward growth instead of despair. Focus on solutions, not problems. Negative thinking often makes you stuck in complaining or overthinking. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what can I do right now to improve this situation? This small shift takes your mind out of victim mode and into action mode. Daily mental cleansing. Just like you clean your body daily, you must also cleanse your mind. Spend 10 minutes in gratitude. Write down 3 good things about your day. Meditate or do deep breathing to reset your thoughts. Read or listen to something uplifting instead of feeding on negative news or toxic social media. This keeps negativity from piling up inside you. Action point for viewers. Next time a negative thought hits, do this 3-step exercise. Write it down. Challenge it. Is this fact or just fear? Replace it with a more empowering thought. Repeat this daily, and soon your brain will learn to break negative cycles automatically. Step 3. Focus on what you can control. One of the biggest reasons people stay trapped in negative thoughts is because they waste energy worrying about things outside their control. The more you fight against what you cannot change, the more powerless and frustrated you feel. Think about it. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control other people's opinions. You cannot control the past. But you can control your attitude, your effort, and your response. And that's where real power lies. The circle of control versus the circle of concern. Imagine two circles. Circle of concern. Things you worry about but can't change. Traffic, economy, politics, others' behavior. Circle of control. Things you can directly influence. Your actions, habits, mindset, choices. The problem is, most people spend 80% of their time in the concern circle and only 20% in the control circle. That's why they feel stuck. Shift this ratio, and your life will change. The stress filter. Next time you catch yourself overthinking, ask, is this in my control? If yes, take action. If no, let it go. For example, what if people laugh at me? Not in your control. Can I prepare my speech better? Yes, in your control. What if the economy crashes? Not in your control. Can I improve my skills to be more secure? Yes, in your control. This simple filter saves you from wasting hours of mental energy. Replace worry with action. Worry is just wasted imagination. Instead of imagining problems, use that same energy to imagine solutions. Instead of worrying about rejection, practice confidence skills. Instead of worrying about losing, prepare better. Instead of worrying about the future, take one step today that secures it. Action is the best cure for anxiety. Build daily control habits to strengthen your focus on what you can control. Start each day with 3 things you will do, no matter what, like exercise, reading, journaling. At night, review. Did I give my best to what I could control today? Limit time spent on news, gossip, or social media, because these mostly trigger things outside your control. Action point for viewers. Today, write down 2 lists. Things I can't control. Cross them out. Things I can control. Choose one and act on it right now. This practice will instantly shift your focus from powerless worrying to powerful action. Step 4. Build a positive inner voice. Your inner voice is the constant conversation happening inside your head. It's the voice that says, you can do it, or you're not good enough. And here's the truth. The way you speak to yourself becomes the way you live your life. If your inner voice is full of criticism, doubt, and fear, you'll never feel confident. But if it's supportive, encouraging, and kind, you'll have the courage to take action, even in difficult times. Recognize your current inner voice. First, notice how you talk to yourself daily. Do you call yourself stupid after mistakes? Do you say, I'll never succeed when things go wrong? Do you constantly compare yourself to others? Awareness is step 1. Once you recognize negative self-talk, you can replace it. Speak to yourself like a friend. Imagine if your best friend failed an exam. Would you say, you're useless? You'll never make it? Of course not. You'd encourage them. So why treat yourself worse than a stranger? From now on, practice speaking to yourself with kindness. Say things like, it's okay, I'm learning. I've made mistakes, but I'm improving. I'm not perfect, but I'm growing stronger every day. This builds resilience and self-confidence. Use affirmations. Daily affirmations are short, positive statements you repeat to reprogram your mind. They may feel strange at first, but with repetition, they sink into your subconscious. Examples. I am in control of my thoughts. Every day, I am getting better. I deserve success and happiness. Speak them in the morning and before bed. Say them with emotion, not just empty words. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already good in your life. This instantly makes your inner voice more positive. Instead of, I don't have enough money, I'm grateful I have food and shelter. Instead of, nobody supports me, I'm grateful for the people who truly care. The more you practice gratitude, the more your inner voice becomes hopeful. Limit negative inputs. Your inner voice is shaped by what you consume. If you constantly feed your mind with negative news, toxic people, or hateful content, your inner voice will mirror that. But if you read inspiring books, listen to uplifting podcasts, and spend time with positive people, your inner voice becomes empowering. Action point for viewers. For the next 7 days, do this. Every morning, say 3 affirmations out loud. Every evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Step 5. Train your mind with visualization. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It's a powerful mental exercise. Your brain cannot fully distinguish between something vividly imagined and something really experienced. That's why athletes, entrepreneurs, and even soldiers use visualization to prepare their minds for success. If you can clearly see it in your mind, you can move toward it in reality. Why visualization works? When you imagine success, your brain activates the same neural pathways as if you were actually doing the task. This builds confidence and reduces fear, because your mind feels like you've already been there. It programs your subconscious to look for opportunities that align with your vision. Example: a basketball player imagines hitting a free throw hundreds of times in his mind, and his performance improves in real life. Create a clear mental picture. Visualization only works if your picture is vivid. Don't just think, I want success. Instead, imagine details. What does your success look like? Your office, your fit body, your happy family. What do you hear? Applause, congratulations, peace of silence. What do you feel? Pride, excitement, calmness. The more senses you involve, the more real it feels to your brain. Practice daily mental rehearsal. Spend 5 to 10 minutes daily imagining your best self. See yourself waking up early, focused and energized. Imagine yourself handling challenges calmly and confidently. Picture yourself achieving your biggest goals. This mental rehearsal makes it easier to act the same way in real life. Overcome fear with visualization. Visualization is not only for success, but also for handling fear. Afraid of public speaking? Imagine yourself speaking clearly, people smiling and clapping. Nervous about an exam? Visualize yourself opening the paper, understanding questions, and writing calmly. By practicing success in your mind, you reprogram fear into confidence. Pair visualization with action. Visualization without action is just fantasy. So after imagining your success, take small steps toward it. If you imagine yourself fit, go for a walk or workout. If you visualize success in business, make that first phone call or start that project. Visualization gives your brain the map, but action is the vehicle that takes you there. Action point for viewers. Every night before sleeping, close your eyes for 5 minutes. Imagine one goal you're working on. See yourself achieving it with full details, feelings, sights, sounds. Do this daily and watch your confidence. Step 6. Master focus and eliminate distractions. Your thoughts are like light. If scattered, they are weak. But when focused, they become powerful, like a laser that can cut through steel. That's why focus is the ultimate superpower in this distracted world. If you don't control your focus, the world will. Social media, notifications, endless scrolling, all are designed to steal your attention. To win the inner game, you must protect your focus. Why focus is everything. Focus turns 1 hour into the power of 5 hours. Without focus, you're always busy, but never productive. Success is not about working more hours. It's about working with deep concentration. Example, a writer who works 3 focused hours can write more than someone distracted for 10 hours. Identify your biggest distractions. To master focus, you must know your enemies. Phone notifications, social media scrolling, constant emails, multitasking, even negative thoughts. Write down your top 3 distractions and become aware of them. Awareness is the first step to control. Build a distraction-free environment. Your environment shapes your mind. Keep your phone away while working. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Work in a clean, quiet space. If you can't avoid noise, use headphones with focus music. Remember, discipline is easier when your environment supports it. Practice deep work. Set a timer for 45 to 60 minutes and focus on one task only. No phone, no multitasking. Write, study, or work with full intensity. After the session, take a 5 to 10 minute break. Repeat. This method, known as the Pomodoro technique, trains your brain to enter flow state, a mental zone where distractions fade and you work like a genius. Control mental distractions. External distractions are one thing, but internal distractions, overthinking, worry, self-doubt, are even more dangerous. Whenever your mind drifts, gently bring it back to the present. Use mindfulness techniques. Focus on your breathing for 1 minute. Keep a notepad to park random thoughts that interrupt your work. This trains your mind like a muscle to stay in control. Protect your energy. Focus is not just mental, it's also physical. Sleep 7 to 8 hours to recharge your brain. Eat light, healthy meals to avoid sluggishness. Exercise regularly. Movement clears mental fog and boosts clarity. A tired, unhealthy brain cannot focus, no matter how much willpower you have. Action point for viewers. Identify your 3 biggest distractions. Remove at least one today. Practice 1 deep work session, 45 minutes, on your most important task. Do this daily, and your productivity will multiply like never before. Step 7. Feed your mind with positivity. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant seeds of negativity, doubt, and fear, your life will reflect those weeds. But if you plant positivity, hope, and growth, your life will blossom with success and peace. To win the inner game, you must carefully choose what you allow into your mind every single day, because your thoughts are shaped by the information you consume, the people you surround yourself with, and the words you repeat to yourself. Guard your mental diet. Just like your body becomes what you eat, your mind becomes what you feed it. Negative news, toxic people, and endless gossip equals mental junk food. Motivational books, inspiring podcasts, uplifting conversations equals mental superfood. Ask yourself, what am I feeding my brain today? Daily affirmations and self-talk. Your self-talk is the most powerful voice you'll ever hear. Start your day with 3 to 5 positive affirmations like, I am in control of my thoughts. I am growing stronger every day. I am capable of achieving great things. Repeat them with energy and emotion. Over time, these thoughts will rewire your brain to think in alignment with success. Surround yourself with positive energy. Environment shapes mindset. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, content that educates and motivates, a physical space that feels clean, light, and supportive. If your circle doesn't challenge you to grow, it's time to change your circle. Practice gratitude daily. Nothing feeds positivity like gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every morning. When you feel low, pause and remind yourself of your blessings. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant. Gratitude transforms your perspective and your thoughts. Consume growth-oriented content. Instead of wasting time on random scrolling, choose content that feeds your brain. Read at least 10 minutes of a good book daily. Listen to podcasts that expand your thinking. Follow people who inspire you, not those who drain you. What you consume daily will show up in how you think, speak, and act. Action point for viewers. Write down 3 negative inputs you need to cut from your life. Replace them with 3 positive inputs starting today. Begin your mornings with gratitude and affirmations for 7 days straight. Powerful ending. In the end, remember this: your thoughts create your reality. If you master your mind, you master your life. Distractions, doubts, and negativity will always be there, but you don't have to let them control you. Choose focus, feed positivity, and build the discipline to guide your inner game. Because the greatest victory is not over the world outside, it is over the battles within. And when you win inside, nothing outside can stop you.